Hello, everybody out there on YouTube. It's good to see you again because it's that time of the week again, Trolley Tuesday. Now, what is inside the barn today is very, very special, and I'll explain why in just a minute. But let's see what's in it. And would you look at that? We have ourselves the very streetcar named Desire. So what do you think of that? Pretty neat. Yes, that's right. Bowser did in fact make the New Orleans St. Charles Street streetcars that you see right here. Of course, the ones that run on the St. Charles line are painted the familiar red and green, and the ones that run on the Canal Street are painted red with yellow lining. Now, when I was a very, very young kid, I remember the first time I ever got to ride a streetcar. And we went down to visit my dad's mother, who lived down in Louisiana. And we originally were going to go do something else, but we left so late in the day that we couldn't do anything. So they decided, let's go to the zoo. Well, parking was going to be an issue, until they realized, wait a minute, we can take the streetcar down there. And so my first journey on a trolley was on one of these. And I distinctly remember as a kid that these cars were huge. And I mean huge. And I always thought that maybe it was because, I was an itty bitty little kid, so everything looked bigger. But no, upon further research, I've come to realize that the St. Charles line streetcars actually run on 5-foot 2-inch gauge, which is broad gauge, and the car bodies are built to that specification. They're called Pearly Thomas cars, built by the Pearly A. Thomas Car Works, which is kind of cool. And I actually got to ride in the cab, or the back cab, I should say, when we rode back from the zoo. And I distinctly remember the one we rode on going back was tagged as Desire Street. Now, there is a car that is tagged as Desire Street that runs around that is a New Orleans streetcar. However, it's not in New Orleans at the moment. It is been converted to standard gauge, 4-foot 8.5-inch, and I believe is currently either on loan to the Seashore Trolley Museum in Maine, or it's at the Lowell, Massachusetts Park streetcar route. I forget the formal name of the place, but they've got a vintage streetcar line, and that's one of the cars I remember being over there. Now, specifically, Bowser made 2 variants of this car. Both of them are numbered the same, which is 832. And the one that you can see right here has this very cute little kitten right here. 2 little kitties, if I can get it to focus. There we go. Arrive, relaxed, ride transit. And there's 4 of these, one on each front, and then there's one on each side, alternating. Now, what's weird about this car in particular is that mine's been wired backwards, meaning the powered truck is the front truck instead of it being the rear one. The rear truck is actually the power truck, the one that collects power. This one is the one that's actually motorized, which is interesting. So, and it does have lights in it. If I can, there we go, inch it forward a little bit. It really likes to get going. So it's a very nice car, very well built, very well made, and definitely worth the price I paid, which was only about, I believe, $60 for one of these. Nowadays, I see them on eBay going for like $200. So they're definitely a well-deserved collector's piece. So I guess until next time, I'll see you on down the line.